Come up onto your hands and knees, hands under shoulder, knees under hips, and press back. It's almost as if you're breathing in the posture. The movement and the breath come together. Inhale. Good, nice, good alignment. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So imagine that your breath is running through your spine. Breathe out, push back. Couple more like that. Breathe in and breathe out. So come up onto your hands and knees. Check that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. And then lift one arm so the palm is down and lower. And then the other side, palm is down and lower. Give me 4 more like that. Palm facing down, arm in line with your ear. Good. Head stays in alignment with your spine. Deep abdominal is switched on. And you feel that length from your fingers, the stretch through your arm, down through your back, and all the way down into your bum. So take a moment to rest, push back into the pose of a child, toes together, knees wide. Good, inhale, climb up. So now opposite arm and leg, front arm, back leg, push the heel away, find that great straight line and lower. Other side, really strong straight line and lower. That's the advantage of doing it online, isn't it? You can see yourself, you can see your line. I can see my line. I have to keep correcting it. Fingers in line with heel and lower. Hips facing down. Stay with me, come on, really stretch. Push away, good core strength, good arm strength, good shoulder strength. Make sure you've done both sides evenly and then have a rest. Push back, toes together, knees wide, arms forward. So this time, climb up. This is your level 3. Opposite arm and leg, yeah. Bend the back knee. Take the hand and sweep it onto your lower back, or, drum roll, find your foot. Come forward and take a moment. Just consider your options. Sit back, pose of a child. So, hands and knees, can do that. Opposite arm and leg, okay. Bend the back knee, all right. Take the hand to the lower back, little bit harder. Opposite hand to foot, give it a few seconds, hold the stretch, and then sweep forward, hand and knee down. Well done. Let go. Break it all down. Find the option that you feel comfortable with today. Remembering your alignment, keeping your head up, keeping your chest up, landing and finding the rhythm, the breath, the flow. Inhale. Oh, she says falling over. Roll back, open the shoulder, open the hip, release and settle. 2 more. Let go. Good, so a full inhalation, a full exhalation. Breathe in and exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pause and hold. Come forward. And really, one last one. So having that little pose of a child, that resting pose of a child in between, really helps to counter stretch your spine. So lots of movement for your back, and we know that movement really does help the mechanics of the back. So hold and release. Great work. So I don't know about you, but my wrists need a little bit of love. So rotate the wrists, stretch your back, reach your arms forward. And now we'll go, that was an opening move, let's go for a power move. And it starts in the same way. Hands and knees, bum pushes back. Hands and knees, bum pushes back. Let your breath follow with the move. Good. So this is where I'm going to make it harder, staying on my hands and knees. Spread your fingers, slide one foot back, remembering uncomfortable feet. Try and keep the pressure through the whole of the front of the foot. Then the other side, stay with me. Bring the knees down and find your comfort. Find the pose of a child. Inhale up. Exhale. Pause. Come down. And press back. Let's keep it gliding like that. Inhale, climb up. Exhale, one or both legs. Push the heels away. Knees come down and press. So one of the things that we talk about all the time, your eyes. Your eyes guide your muscles. So make sure your eye gaze is on the floor in front of you. What does it mean? Well, if your eye gaze starts to track underneath your body, it means that you're lifting your bum. So keep your eye gaze forward, keep it on the same spot in front of you. You want to make it, I'm impressed. You want to make it harder? Fantastic, I love that. Well done. So here's what we'll do. Either your knees or your toes. Lift one leg, put it down. Lift the other leg, put it down. Obviously I'm tone deaf, so forgive the music or lack of. Push back. Inhale up, one foot, other foot. Hold your eye gaze as you lift one leg. Try the other side or work through the other side. Knees down. You have 3 more. Let's do it together. Come on, inhale. Curl the toes. Hold. Get your breath. Keep your eye gaze forward as one leg lifts. Put that foot down. Other side. Good. Knees down. Bum goes back. I want 2 more. Inhale. Feel your power. Curl the toes. Feel your core strength. Abdominal and back muscles. Shoulders. Arms. Everything working hard. But you shouldn't feel this in your lower back. Make the tweaks. Make the adjustments. Either lift your glutes so you're not dropping your pelvis, so that you're not feeling it in your back. You're feeling the power in your arms, your shoulders and your core. Rotate your wrists. Big round of applause. I'm just going to come up and bring myself down onto my elbows. Relax your whole body down on the mat. Move your hips side to side. Good. Now your nose lines up with your thumbs. I know you love all these. Pick up the tummy muscles, pubic bone on the floor, and rest. Easy. Pick up the tummy muscles, well maybe not if you've eaten as many mince pies as me, and rest. Lift your tummy muscles, hold, and rest. Again, I can see myself, so you can see yourself, your shoulder is above your elbow. You pick up your tummy muscles, eye gaze forward, and this is level 1. Up onto your knees. Check ear, shoulder and hip, and roll through your thighs. Keep the flow going. Whether you're at level 1 and you're just picking your tummy muscles up, or you're starting to advance onto level 2, intermediate level, onto your knees, you feel the strength across your shoulders, you feel your strength in your abdominals as you climb up. You don't feel any achiness in your lower back. You are in line. So level 3, curl the toes. Lift one, lift both knees. Bring the knees down, roll through the thighs. Keep going. Knees. Curl the toes. Lift the knees, power through the heels. Come on, we need your strength. We need your determination. You've only got 3 more, so with me. Knees. Curl the toes, hold. Bring the knees down. And roll. You've got 2 more, tummy. Knees, no time to stop. Feel the power. Come down. And 1 more. Tummy, knees, toes, hold. Knees, thighs, rest. So, hands under forehead, heels to bum, move your feet. Allow the lower back to heal. And we have another level. So let's recap. Elbows under shoulders. No. Yes. Elbows on. Yes. Got to keep checking. And then pull your tummy in. Lift right up onto your knees and roll down. And lift right up onto your knees and then your toes. And then this time lift the front leg and hook the leg over the back foot. Bring the foot down. Lift the other leg. Hook it over. Bring the foot down and rest. And again, knees, toes, lift one leg, cross it over, foot down. Lift the other leg, cross it over, foot down, knees down, roll down. 3 more. You've got options. You've got 3 more. Toes. Lift one leg, cross it over. Keep the hips and pelvis as still as you can. Knees down. Recover. 2 more. Knees. Curl the toes. Lift the knees. Cross. Foot down. Cross. Foot down. Lower. Come on, last one. Lift. Toes. Cross the leg over. Pause. Cross the other leg over. Pause. Recover. Hands under forehead. Heels to bum. Let the feet move side to side. Restore your lower back. And whilst we're here, take the back hand forward, fingertips on the floor. Lower the back foot and take the front hand to the front foot. So if you can, go for the ankle rather than the toe. Keep the knee on the floor. If you're not comfortable, your option is to lie on your side like this. Knees lowered in line with your hips, so not here, but here, down here. And push your foot away from your bum. If you've been lying on your tummy all this time, hopefully now you can lift your thigh. Hold, breathe, explore, and release. And then try that on the other side. So roll over, or just hold on to the other foot. Go for the ankle rather than the toes. Don't put pressure on the knees unduly. Hold it here with the thigh on the floor for a few seconds and then work to, oh gosh, that's tight. That took my breath away. That side's a little tighter than the other side. Oh, oh, oh. Both feet, why not? Both feet, roll the shoulders. It's easier with both feet, don't you think? It's easier. There's more muscle going on. Want to rock? No, neither do I. That just makes me sick. Lift the thighs, lift the chest. slowly move into the recovery pose of a child. As always, I've forgotten my towel. I've a lot to think about in the morning. But if you've got your towel, you want it at the top of your mat, and lie down on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. If you want some water, have some water now before you lie down. And bring your hands onto your knees. And continue that love for your lower back by massaging, circling your lower back. Not a cup of tea, a drink of water. Don't scoot off to the kitchen, stay with me. Circle round. Good. Feet on the floor, knees hip distance. Just go through those hip hitches side to side so you get an idea of how the last couple of weeks have treated your body. Are the right and left hip moving freely? Is there any tension in the lower back? What do you need to do to free up that tension, that movement? And then rest the right hip in line with the left and lift the pubic bone, push it away, flatten and arch the back, flatten and arch. Same questions? Any tightness in the lower back that you need to work on? Do you need to stay with this movement until you feel a bit freer? And then pubic bone and hips line up, pelvis is strong, ribs push down, hands to the side, shoulders relaxed. Lift your knee over your hip, press your tummy in, and you can only do that. Ask that muscle to engage. In fact, using my fingers and pressing just inside of my hip bone, I can feel the muscle is waking up. It's waking up, I can feel it. So it's abdominal, not back. Leave that knee in the air, push the back down and lift the second knee, knees apart, let go of the back. Press the tummy down, get it right, get your posture right. This is where a towel underneath your head is very important. And begin the tap, one side and then the other. So optimally, you want to breathe out as the leg lifts. If that doesn't suit you, that's fine, as long as you're breathing. That's my caveat. Breathe. Pull the tummy in and let go of the tension in your shoulders. We all do it. So feel those shoulders release. Send those messages to the shoulders and the neck to release. Good. I'm going to take my hands behind my head, elbows on the floor, and I'm going to change the breath as I lift my head. So drop the foot, lift the head, breathe out, rest. Other side, drop the foot, lift the head, breathe out. Oh, I can feel not quite as strong as I was at the end of last term. Oh, little bit of resistance, let's call it resistance. Little bit of resistance, lifting my head and shoulders off the floor. Not quite as flexible as I was when I was practicing Pilates daily, as you do. Drop, rest, drop. Let's do 4 more together. Come on with me, drop, rest. Support your head, drop. 3 more. I'm concentrating, that's why I've stopped talking. 2 more. I'm concentrating on pulling my tummy in, taking the tension out of my neck and shoulders and supporting my head. Good, rest here, hands on knees, turn your head side to side. Toe taps are great, but they really tighten the hip flexors. So hands on shin and stretch the other leg away. Oh, wonderful. Hug stretch. Ooh. Hip flexor, quadriceps, around the knee, the patella, the front of the knee, the shin, the toes, everything feels that stretch. The more you hug the knee, the bigger that stretch feels. Fabulous. Good. That's what we need. If you spent some time, read a lot, in a seated position, watching the telly or reading, then these hip flexors get tight. So come on, stretch them out. And once again, simply taking your hands away from your legs makes the deep abdominal work harder. Can you feel that? Can you experience that? Keep the lower back in neutral, push away, press, use your breathing. Good. So add in that last level. We'll use the oblique muscles, the waist muscles to lift and rotate. Center. Lift and rotate. Center. Keep going. Lift and center. Lift. Perfect. And center. Lift. Controlled, flow, center. So feel the center in, working from the middle of your body, holding and stabilizing that deep abdominal, and then turning against that centering through the obliques, so rotating, and using the breath. Inhale, center, exhale. Aim for the shoulder going across. Center. Shoulder moving across. Center. Keep going, let's do 2 more. Other side. You have 1 more. Be strong, be powerful, be purposeful. Point the toes, stretch the thighs. Good, you can go for a full body stretch. Feet on the floor, legs long, arms above you. Hold your right wrist, push your right heel away. And drop. Hold your left wrist, your left heel away. And drop. Bring your feet to the floor. Bring your knees to your chest. And take one leg up to the sky, holding behind the thigh and lower. I don't know about you, but my hamstrings, my calves, the Achilles, they will get quite tight, especially if you've done a lot of walking. I've been up at the Lake District, looking at Scafell, not climbing it, and Helvellyn, just looking at it, looks pretty. But walking around it, and it really pays a price into those tendons and ligaments, muscles in the back of your legs. So start easy. Support the leg, stretch the leg. Hand behind the thigh. And then start to make it harder. Drop the hands. Push the leg away. I'm purposely flexing my foot so that, so that my heel stretches. Good. Again, I'm going to take my hands behind my head, elbows on the floor, abdominals have to work harder, and then begin both legs. Both legs lift, knees bend. As legs lift, raise the head, take the hands to the feet and lower. Raise the head and lower. Keep going. Raise the head, support the head if you need with your hands behind your head. Or if you feel that you've got the strength in your neck, reach the hands up. So let's Let's carry on, but let's make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to stretch, lower the head, one leg lowers. Ooh, scissors, other side. Now raise the head, reach to the toes. Lower the head, one leg, flex the feet, climb up. Flex the feet, climb up. Feel the leg work? Raise the head, reach to the sky, lower the head, one leg lowers, other leg lowers. Raise your head, reach. Can you lift your bum? Oh. 2 more, that's all I need, 2 more. We can do that. Lower, lower, lift. Can you, would you lift your bum? Good. One last one. Oh, I'm feeling that very warm, strong sensation in my abs. So, toes to the floor, knees bent, knees move one way, head turns the other. Just visualise the muscles in your midriff, in your waist. Open your arms to the side, palms up. And really enjoy that stretch in your waist. Good, feels great, doesn't it? After you've done some exercise, your body responds so much better to stretches. So I'm actually allowing my knees to drop and bringing my knee towards my heel to make it a bigger stretch. Okay, so knee to heel and making it a bigger stretch. If you're really flexible, you can put your heel on top of your thigh. If you're worried about anything, don't do it, okay? So you're going across. If you feel strong, you could add a load, i.e. your other leg, and then that stretch for me runs all the way up the side of my body. If you feel something is going to snap, don't do it, okay? Listen to your body. If you've had a tough couple of weeks, might be easier just to turn side to side. Brilliant, good work. So, bring your knees into your chest and lift your bum. Hands underneath, just lift your bum. Just lift your bottom. Lift. Good, lift. Level 1. Level 2, lift your head and roll back. Lift your head. I'm on a ridge, so I'm going to roll back. Okay, how do you feel about that? You've got the tummy strength to do that? To climb up? If that's feeling okay, and you've got lots of carpet, lots of support underneath your back, add on another level. Cross at the ankles, take your hands to the outside. I've never done this and moved at the same time, quite fun. Hold the big toes. Last 2. Can't do one more. Fantastic. And come up to standing. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. Come into a calm, restorative pose. Big breath in. Well, thank you so much for joining me. As always, I love that. I love that you joined me. I love that you worked so hard.